Philosophers have said that there are only 7 stories we keep repeating throughout history. Tonight, we're going to pick one and tell it again. This is The Treatment, a podcast about stories with your hosts, Billy Beck, Cody Beck, and Mark Lucas. The Treatment is filmed inside of a live studio audience.
It's nice and warm and cozy in this audience.
Like a tauntaun.
Or a womb. And out of this womb, we like to birth stories.
We like to birth fully realized films.
We do. Based on stories. And last time out, that film was The Expedition, which, Mark, I believe you have a review that you've found?
Yes, this review comes from RogerEbert.com. Populated mostly with unfamiliar faces and photographed in black and white, it's like one of those 1950s British comedies that assumed the audience was paying attention. It's about characters and dialogue. That's The Expedition. And it wasn't until after we had completely recorded and wrote and filmed, edited, and premiered The Expedition that I realized a better title would have been Into the Bush.
That'll be the international title release.
Yeah. It'll be like when that movie based on All You Need Is Kill, I don't even remember the actual title of it. Edge of Tomorrow came out, and then they were like, let's just change it to Live, Die, Repeat, or for the Blu-ray release.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's not on the spinning circle of stories this week.
What is on the spinning circle of stories?
What is on the spinning circle of stories is Snow Queen, Pandora, Beowulf, The Boy Who Likes Clowns, In Real Time, Ichabod Crane, The Brave Little Tailor, Cinderella, and Iliad. And we're going to let that circle spin us a story, and that is...
Oh, fuck.
It's not stopped yet. Pandora!
Fuck.
Cody, this is one of yours.
It is one of mine. So, Pandora is the story of the ancient Greek woman who opened the box and released all bad things into the world. And the only thing that she kept in the box was hope. So, Pandora was the wife of one of the ancient Greeks, and this is like extra ancient Greeks, like pre-Troy, pre-Trojan War, pre a lot of the other stories. This is the Age of Men, I believe the Silver Age. I might be wrong. But basically Zeus got annoyed with men because they were doing well, and so he created Pandora as a wife and supposedly a gift, and he sent her down to Earth with a box, and she was told explicitly not to open the box. And different versions will say different things. Ultimately, the box ends up getting opened, and also the Greek is a little bit iffy. Usually, what we interpret as a box is more like an amphora, which would be like a vase for pouring oil. When the box, quote-unquote, was actually opened, all of the evils of the world, rage, terror, fear, grief, death, plague, etc., were released from that box. And she managed to recap it, and there was one thing left, which was hope. So hope makes everything else bearable, and that's the story. It's really similar to the Eve eating the apple thing.
Yeah, as you were describing it, I was like, this sounds like Genesis, my guy.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so my pitch. An all-creating omnipotent God in 7 days.
We just do Genesis.
Just do Genesis.
Somebody needs to say it. I'll be the first one. What do we think about going back to our God So universe?
I'm not 100% on it yet.
Same.
Yeah, I feel like this is pretty close to not Hercules, but Prometheus. I feel like it's kind of the same idea. It's like, oh, I'm releasing this evil that humanity is not prepared for.
Yeah, because if this were in that universe, I feel like it wouldn't take place on Earth at all.
Yeah.
So why set it in that universe? Because then you take away the interesting part. Cough, cough, alien. Cough, cough. No one cared about Prometheus.
So, I'm kind of tired of us making good movies. And so my first thought is, let's try and make a bad one. Here's my pitch, okay? We kind of either forget about or gloss over Pandora opening the box and make it all about badass warrior Pandora hunting down all of the evils to put back in the box.
Okay.
Are we gonna Van Helsing this?
Yes.
I'm into it. Let's go.
Pandora 2, put it back in the box.
Beefy woman. Love it.
Okay.
I'm thinking like 300 meets like
Ultraviolet?
meets like Castlevania.
Or no, what's the Underworld?
I was gonna say,
Underworld's the one I'm thinking of.
Underworld.
So like I can already picture in my head an opening scene of like really fast, quick cut action with voiceover of "It's been 27 years since I released the evils into this world. / cut blood.
It's been 27 years since the box was open.
Since the box was open. / cut blood. And now I've been spending all of my time trying to reclaim the contents of the box. Like slice of a sword, blood spurt, head drops to the ground of a monster.
Trying to close it again.
Yeah. And then we see her like pick up the monster's head and put it in a literal box, but it's like one of those retro future, like steampunk kinda.
Yes.
But like Greek steampunk, whatever that would be.
Greek cyberpunk.
Greek cyberpunk.
I'm almost picturing like Assassin's Creed. How like they have the weird super out of time future objects, and it's just like ancient Greece. This weird glowing box.
And really, she's collecting all of the items because the guy who she's working for is trying to get them all together to be evil in the future.
Is she working for somebody in the story, or is there somebody that can take that like narrative position?
Roll.
I mean, we could do one of the gods. Or the person is named Zeus or something.
I want it to be Pandora and Zeus. I don't want to change names.
Perfect.
I just want to do it bad. Because like we're not doing the story, we're doing like the follow-up. We're writing new lore.
Yes.
I'm almost feeling like Saturday morning cartoon.
Like
I was thinking like live action but anime.
I think
Like Alita Battle Angel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just like that kind of visual style.
Ugh.
I have not seen that movie. I don't think I've actually seen a frame from that movie. I've only seen posters.
I don't want to see that movie. I think there's an explanation for why her eyes are like that.
So Zeus is the one ordering her to, or she's doing it for Zeus.
Yes, she's doing it to atone.
Okay. And then is there...
So, I mean, based on kind of my glancing at the Wikipedia, Zeus tells Hephaestus to mold Earth into this form that becomes Pandora.
Yes.
Athena dresses her. I'm thinking in our version. I have no thoughts on Hephaestus and Athena, but definitely Zeus being like the one who sets it in motion. And ultimately Zeus is the bad guy, but we don't learn that until Act 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking like the turn in Underworld where it's like the guy you thought was the bad guy and kind of still is the bad guy up to that point is like, actually, your dad is the bad guy, and this is what really happened to you. And it's like that reveal where she can finally go after him.
Or we do the flavor of that twist where she realizes she's working for the fascist bad guys.
Yeah.
The scales fall from her eyes at some point.
Yeah.
And she, in the end, she smuggles away Hope.
I think Hope is a little girl, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no, I was thinking Hope was another glowing box, like a literal box with literal hope in it. That's what I thought we were doing.
See, I immediately...
Maybe that's a first act reveal that that's what she thinks it is, but it is a little girl named Hope.
Yes.
And we waterworld it.
Yeah. God, we're just pulling in all the titans of bad but loved movies.
Oh, who loves Waterworld?
There's a whole stunt show about it.
Yeah, and people love the Waterworld stunt show, not the source material.
Kevin Costner is Zeus.
I spent 40 quarters on that arcade machine to walk one step. I think our Pandora should spend the first 2 acts thinking that she is searching for hope and hunting the evils as a way to atone for having opened the box to begin with. And then it's a 3rd act reveal that Zeus is the one who set everything in motion. It's not really her fault. He made her.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Also, minor detail, her husband got killed in the opening of the box.
Okay.
Yes.
And the justification for that is that he was a Titan, his name was Epimetheus, and Zeus wanted him out of the picture.
Okay, sorry, because I was thinking, and my thoughts were too loud. Mark, what did you say Acts 1 and 2 were?
During Acts 1 and 2, I'm sorry for stepping on your toes as the structure guy.
No, it's fine. I want to hear your thoughts.
During Acts 1 and 2, she thinks that she is searching for hope and hunting down the evils because she's trying to atone for having opened the box. And then the third act reveal that Zeus was the one who's been behind it all. Zeus made her open the box. And then she tries to get revenge on Zeus.
Okay. So I was playing in my head with the idea that Hope is a little girl and having that be a reveal. So I was trying to figure out where that happens in structure. So I'm thinking, now we transport her this. We get that introduction where like it establishes the character in cool ways and the narration and all that voiceover bullshit. And then the first real scene is she comes back from that mission and then Zeus is like, Hope has been stolen. The box containing Hope has been stolen. You need to go retrieve it. So the first act is her chasing who she thinks is the bad guy, trying to retrieve the box, getting the box. And at the end of Act 1, she lets Zeus know she has it. He's like, bring it back, don't look in it. And it's halfway through the second act as she's trying to get back, as goons and people are still trying to like get her. Then she maybe drops it down a distance or something happens to it and she checks to make sure the contents are okay. And there is a little girl in there named Hope. And then she learns from the little girl the twist reveal shit that Zeus is implicated in all of this. And that's where that turn comes.
There's an element that I want to add, and I'm trying to think of how to make it happen. I want there to be like a partner for her, for Pandora. Some kind of maybe a huntress, that at the end they become a new kind of family unit. The huntress, Pandora, and Hope.
Easy peasy. One of Artemis's huntresses is disgraced, and she teams up with Pandora for the same thing. Kind of a la Xena and Gabriella in Xena Warrior Princess.
That is exactly the pond I was drinking from.
I was thinking that character could be the antagonist for the first two acts. And then when the twist reveal happens, they work together to bring down Zeus.
Usually that's a trope I fucking love.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Is that too good for our bad movie?
No, we can do it shitty.
All right.
We can do it shitty enough.
We're just going to lean into the lesbian of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, obviously, we have our establishing scene, as you've already described.
Yeah, huh?
We can pick a random one a random thing that she destroys.
I want to say gluttony. I feel like it just doesn't move that fast. Pretty easy to catch up to.
It's like a snake worm creature.
But like really, really fat.
Okay. So she puts gluttony back in the box. Radio's back. I want like weird like wrist technology, communication technology, like hologram ass shit. I want that vibe. So she calls back to Zeus.
A little Star Wars, a little...
Yeah.
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 What do we think about... A thought that I just had is, like you said, the wrist, except she holds her, because this is a visual medium, I'm holding my hand up like the Shaka sign, where my thumb and pinky finger are extended. What if she talks into that like a phone? Dials on her wrist, holds her fingers up to her ear and mouth like a phone.
Dial is on the wrist, palm is the screen, and then the handset.
Yes.
Oh, it's so goofy and weird. I love it. So she calls back, all right, Daddy Zeus, gluttony's in the box.
And she's dressed like an ancient Greek.
Yeah.
A sexy ancient Greek.
Like extra straps.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, gluttony's in the box. I'm on my way back. And then we see Zeus, like, kind of half in shadow. And in the background, we see the box right next to him that's, like, glowing maybe like a nice, like, a unique color, like a pale blue or something. And that's the one labeled Hope. Next to it is Sloth. And you can see, like, I don't even know if you... No, you can't see the monster. Let's say you can't see the monster that is Sloth inside. And maybe one other one she's already... Envy. What else is slow? Because...
Plague.
Because if she's still catching gluttony, she already got Sloth. Sloth didn't even run. You know?
That's right. We're not thinking about the 7 deadly sins. It's just anything bad.
I know. Oh, so, nope, no joke came. Really thought there'd be a punchline at the end of that sentence. Didn't happen. But yeah, like various examples of other things she's already caught, but a lot of open shelf space showing how far she still has to go. And I imagine the boxes all look like cat carriers,
Yes.
but they glow.
Or they're like the shape of those like very specific Greek vases, but capped.
Yeah, something like that. So I would say she makes a stop before she gets back to base.
Yeah.
Maybe has a brief early run-in with our anti-hero. Did we name the anti-hero?
No.
Like, it's not a pre-existing character from the myth?
No.
No? Okay.
No, this is something we're making whole cloth, baby.
Cool. Perfect. Love it.
We can't use
At some point,
Diana.
she's going to have to capture the whole cloth baby. That's
That's true. Oh, what's a really on-the-nose name similar to Hope?
Sappho. Oh, similar to Hope.
Hang on.
God damn it.
Ancient Greek
'Cause
name.
I want her name to be corny. Like, in a foreshadowing, almost spoiling the face turn kind of way. You know what I mean? Like Faith. Like, her name is just Faith. Or Mercy. I know I'm digging more into Christian allegory here, but...
You are, but for some reason, I'm thinking of an old Simpsons joke where they're telling the pilgrim story, and Marge's name is transposed as a pilgrim to Constance, Prudence, Chastity, Sex Won't.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy I want.
That is the opposite of the energy I want.
Well, we'll think of a name. We'll think of a name. So maybe she has a brief run-in on the outskirts of the city, maybe?
Yeah. I mean, agape literally means love. And it's a common enough thing. It's common enough that fucking churches steal it.
Yeah. Alright, so she comes back into town.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little uncomfortable with the Christian connotations of agape, but how about philia? It's a different kind of love, but Greek has like 13 loves. Philia, eros.
Can't use eros though, because that's a. I mean, we could use the name Helen, because that's pretty loaded in ancient Greek mythology.
True.
I'm sorry, did you say we can or cannot?
Can.
Let's go with Helen.
Helen it is. Alright, so makes the call, coming back. I would say as she's entering Athens, yeah?
Yeah.
On the outskirts of Athens, she starts to sense that, like, she might be getting stalked. And, like, she sees, like, hooded people looking at her, and the music gets all tense. And she does the cool guy thing where she turns around and, like, holds the knife to the person who's right behind her. And it's Helen. And Helen plays it off like she's not stalking and that she's just paranoid. But we know that she is.
Yes. It's a lot of quippy dialogue that's very, horny.
Yeah, some real horny dialogue. Like, if you don't step away from me, I'll put this in you.
Promises.
Oh, you'd love to put that in me, wouldn't you?
No, do not eat the penny, you fucking weirdo.
I don't know why she would say
You're
that.
not
They
my
don't have
mom.
pennies in Athens.
I like that we both rolled with different jokes.
Oh, well. Anyway, quippy, witty dialogue, a little bit horny. And then, oh my god, what's her fucking name? Pandora moves on back to base, which I guess is the top of the mountain?
Yeah, it can just be like a temple to Zeus. That's where she drops all the stuff off.
Okay. Like, she goes into the temple of Zeus and then, like, down a trap door and there's a fucking lab underneath.
Yes.
Like a bat cave.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The Zeus cave.
So first off, a costuming thought. I want Zeus to dress modern, like suit tie. Everybody else dresses like ancient timey, but sexy. He dresses like modern timey, but sexy.
Okay.
Yep, I like that.
I like the choice.
I feel like that's something we can pull across for all of the gods.
Yeah.
If any others appear.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
I just want to back up for a second and figure out Helen a little bit more. Like, what's her deal?
Her deal is she's one of the members of Artemis's huntresses, and she did something, ?
Who's Artemis in
Artemis
relation?
is the virgin goddess, aka the goddess of lesbians. Because virgin in ancient Greece just means you didn't have sex with a man.
Yep.
You didn't have penetrative sex, I should say. And she did something, and that big something is what, like, we have to find out, or what is the reveal about her, to get, like, disgraced by that circle.
Did you have one, Mark?
I did.
Go
Do you
for it.
have one?
Yeah.
She was the first one to succumb to lust.
Ooh, that works.
She just willingly had sex with a man and enjoyed it. But for the first time ever, that's a bad thing.
That sounds fake.
Okay.
And so that's what gets her on the outs with Artemis. But she doesn't know where it came from. And she knows that it has something to do with maybe she killed the lust that was there, and there's like other ones. So she's immediately distrustful that why is this Pandora capturing them and collecting them instead of killing them? So she thinks Pandora's in league with the evils, and that's why she's hunting her down.
Yeah, she...
What was your thought, Bill?
My thought, and this can also still play in, is that she's leading basically an underground rebellion of other fallen or disgraced huntresses or other people who are fed up with the gods and their bullshit. And she knows enough from being close to the gods and from recon missions and shit that what she needs for her rebellion to succeed is hope, so she's got to steal it. So that's why she's stalking Pandora. She sees Pandora as, like, Zeus's number 2, or, like, top striker, basically.
Rebellions are built on hope.
Fuck! I saw that bumper sticker fucking yesterday! God damn it!
Rogue One, Mark.
We're accidentally making Star Wars.
I never saw Star Wars.
That's fine.
You've never seen a movie in your life, and we love this for you.
Do you recommend it? Star Wars? The one Star Wars movie?
Yep, as long as it's just called Star Wars. If they start talking about episodes, they're not real Star Wars movies.
Thank you for the warning.
Yep. 1977. Just the one Star Wars. Okay, so, because I was like right on the tip of something. Yeah, she needs to steal hope for the rebellion, Helen. And that's her, that's her goal and what she's trying to achieve from beginning to end is at the beginning she's trying to steal it. She successfully steals it. Pandora chases her. She somehow gives it up for a reason, but Pandora lets her go. And then as Pandora starts taking it back, she sends more people to try and get it back. And then eventually Pandora looks in it, sees what it is. And then Hope explains to her what the gods are doing, the great evils, and gets her on her side.
The reason that Helen lets her get away with it is because she's trying to, like, be like, hey, I'm gonna give this to you, but I need you to really think about whose side you're on, theirs or ours.
I want her to say something in that moment to give Pandora a seed of doubt.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's yours. You got it. You got to me. Don't hurt me. You don't have to hurt me. I'm not the problem. That's what you're looking for. That's yours. But do you know what's inside that box?
Fade into the shadows.
Into the bush.
That's the porn.
That'll be the European title.
So yeah, I think we got a movie, right? No, wait.
No, we're still doing the bones.
I know. Well, we're kind of doing some scenes. I think we just needed to flesh out that character and what she was doing. So back to entering Athens, stalking, turnaround, witty banter scene, whatever. Pandora, because we need to stay with Pandora for the rest to make a reveal good. Pandora goes into the temple, basement, Zeus in a suit. I would say everything looks like ravaged, ransacked. Actually, would Zeus even be there?
No, I think what she does to add that layer of, like, disconnect is she puts the boxes on, like, some sort of contraption and they kind of just, like, disappear. And she knows they're going to Zeus because she's seen, like, in her conversations.
Oh, okay, so Zeus isn't even normally there.
Correct. And I think
he's on, like, a computer screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, in that case, there needs to be some communication between her and Zeus here.
Yeah.
Because if we've established that Hope is with Zeus earlier, it needs to be gone.
I don't think it needs to be gone yet. I think she should go to bed, and then she should be woken up by some sort of, like, alarm.
Okay, I was thinking here is where... Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we need to establish her day-to-day life so we know what status quo is before we breach it.
Yeah.
So she drops off, has her normal conversation with Zeus, and maybe even in the background of, like, Zeus's side of this, you see movement, like, through a window of the thieves going in to steal Hope.
Yes.
So what is her evening like? Does she go to a bar and does a bad flirt with the bartender?
I was thinking she goes to bed and has a dream that's a flashback to before opening the box.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Smart.
She, like,
Good trope.
she does the thing that you see in, like, all superhero movies where it's, like, cleans up her wounds, showers so you get some side boob, and then gratuitous side boob, and then goes to bed. And then she gets the dream, and it's like waking up next to Epimetheus.
And at a climactic moment of that dream is when the alarm hits.
It's like box opens, light happens, alarm.
Yeah. The alarm hits as she opens the box.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think it should be clear that, like...
Oh, I was thinking doing multiple dreams and not giving up the opening of the box in the first one. I was thinking we do this 3 times throughout the movie.
Oh, yeah.
So this one would be what she lost.
The dead wife montage, but it's...
But we don't know he's dead yet. We just see her dream about her mans.
Yeah.
And we find out the second one that...
I really like the image of this one ending with her opening the box and it being cut to the alarm. And I think maybe we could have her open the box in all of them.
She opens the box, but we don't know what it means yet.
Yeah, it's like a hard cut to it opening the box in a flash as the sound's hitting, like it's part of the jump out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the first dream, we only see like her with her husband, her meeting her husband, her doing stuff with her husband in like very quick cuts.
The dead wife montage.
Yeah, the dead wife montage. And then maybe the second one, we see a little bit more detail of her being introduced to her husband by Zeus. And she already has the box.
So I'm thinking the second one is when she actually opens the box itself, like in the timeline of the 3 dreams. Because I want the second one to happen after Helen tells her, do you know what's in that box though? But before she opens it to look. Because I want her to remember what happened the last time she opened a box.
Yes.
You know? And then the third one will be whatever demon creature, evil thing killing her husband dead.
Yeah.
And we can even do the third one if she gets like knocked out during the final fight and she remembers like she has someone new to fight and live for.
Yes. It's like Bloodshot.
Yeah.
Here's a thought that I'd been gumming. When she opens the box and all of the evils get out, what if both her and her husband get caught up by rage and she was the one that killed him?
Oh.
Kind of Jessica Jonesy. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Like, we'd make it clear that she's not in control of her actions. It's, you know, her eyes turn red as the creature takes over.
We see a rage demon, like, puppeting her as an,
and also one puppeting him.
Yeah, his is, just, like, cruelty. So he's just being really brutally mean to her, and she's getting madder and madder till she snaps and kills him. And then the demons, like, high five on their way off as she's, like, holding his dead body.
Or... what if he's not possessed at all? Because, and I only say that because in the original myth, she is given to Epimetheus with the explicit warning that she will be his undoing. And I'm thinking, like, this is the scene where, like, she is being taken over by rage and evil, and she's not in control of herself, and he's like, this isn't you, I love you, even if this is the end, I love you, whatever. And, like, that, it's kind of like a tragic moment, where he doesn't do anything to stop her. But it's like the fulfillment of a prophecy.
I'm trying to work it into the 3 dream structure now, because I want that to be thematically sound. So maybe the second dream is just straight up her opening the box, all that happening like you said. And then the third dream is after the rage demon's, like, the rage demon and the cruelty demon, I guess not. The rage demon lets go of her, and she grabs him, and he still has, like, that last breath, and they have that one last conversation. So the last thing we see of him is, like, him explaining, like, I was told you would be my undoing. But I know you wouldn't really have done that. Or something like schmaltzy.
I don't know what the original is. But if we change it to, he said you would be my undoing, but I didn't care. I still love you.
Yeah.
Dies.
And that's the one when she's knocked out in battle. And then she gets
and we
up
don't touch on who he is that said, you'll be my undoing. And then later on, it's revealed to have been Zeus, masterminding the whole thing.
Okay, maybe this is a little schmaltzy. When she gets knocked out, she, like, hits the ground, and the last thing she sees is Helen, also, like, knocked out next to her, and that's what triggers that memory. So we tie together the 2 love interests.
Okay.
It's, like, literally, like, her eyes, it's one of those things where, like, fade to black, and it fades from Helen's face to Epimetheus' face in the dream sequence.
All right.
Are we accidentally making this kind of good?
Yeah.
That was my hope, though, that we start out with the goal of making a bad movie and then we make a good one. So we have the first night. She reports in via the phone to Zeus. She teleports the newest box with whatever she fought in the opening, gluttony or whatever. It's a teleporter. Like, she just puts it in a thing and it teleports. But in my mind, I'm still thinking that it's just a fucking pneumatic tube, like at the bank.
See, I'm seeing, like, the Libra scales, like the Greek scales. Like, she puts it on one side and then it, like, either lifts or whatever.
She puts it on one side and then drops an anvil on the other side to launch it up.
Real talk, I like Cody's. She puts it on one side, the scale balances, and then it dematerializes and it goes back.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
That's a really great image. I love that. Another image that I think Cody originally brought up, side boob.
Yeah.
So we get that. The side boob, the first dream of her meeting Mr. Man.
Yeah, okay, yeah, she has a dream with the dude. Zeus alarm. Urgent call. Like, she holds up her hand, and Zeus's face has, like, angry eyes. It says urgent. So she picks up her handset. What's up, boss? You need to get to the temple now. And he's physically waiting for her at the temple. Last night when I was taking my evening goose fuck in the pond, I mean, his nightly constitutional is...
just finding a new woman to rape as a swan, yes.
Yeah.
And that's why swans are bastards.
When I was swanning last night,
hey.
Someone stole in and stole a box. Oh no, are they going to release Gluttony? Is Sloth going to be on the loose again? I don't know if I can... No. Hope. You need to go get hope. It is vital for the survival of our society that you go collect hope and bring that back to me unharmed. This is the most urgent priority, something like that. And I specifically want his wording to be, like, not for the safety of humanity, but for the safety of, like, the way things are.
Yes.
Society
or something along those lines. I want that wording to be
our
specific.
way of life.
Yeah.
Our way of life depends on you retrieving that box unopened.
Yeah. Keep me updated on your progress. Here's the only piece of evidence we have, and it's like a torn scrap from one of the cloaks, and she recognizes the pattern on the edge of it from Helen. Because I would say in that opening bit where she feels like she's being stalked, there's like 6-7 people in the crowd, and they all have the same like black cloak with like thin green thread over the hood. And that's why she thought it was maybe one person stalking her or a bunch. She didn't know, but she recognizes that from the scrap.
What if instead of fabric patterns, it's a mask? And all of the other ones except for Helen were wearing masks.
I think a mask is too Joker, Batman villain, where she has a more noble purpose, so I would want it to be an accident. Like, I want her mission to be...
It's a little Game of Thronesy.
Yeah, like a mask is too much of a, figure out my clues, Batman! And on the other side of that, it's like, it makes them seem not good at what they're doing, but if they've been operating in the shadows for years, they're good at what they're doing, I would think. Does that make any sense?
I was thinking that one of the other, like, named people she can fight...
Sorry, dropping a mask is careless. A torn scrap of clothing is an accident. I rambled to try and get there, I'm sorry.
One of the people the other named people that she can be fighting is Arachne. Arachne is where we get Arachnid, because basically Arachne was a better weaver than Athena, and Athena challenged her to a fight, and she beat her, and Athena got real pissed about it, and basically threw a hissy fit and turned her into a spider, because the gods don't play fair. So, A, we get our monster fuckers, and B, we can kind of have that, like, weaving as a sign of this group.
Yeah.
And also Arachne has a reason to be angry at the gods. And yes, I'm literally just trying to shoehorn in all my favorite
That's fine.
myths.
I like the idea of a sexy spider lady working with the underground, working with the rebellion.
What if, to kind of protect themselves and cover their tracks, how do they just slip in and out of Zeus's house without being noticed? They were noticed, but they released, like, a big violence demon. And while he was distracted with the violence monster, they made off with hope.
It was Rage.
Ooh.
We can bring the Rage demon back 3 times, because I think she's gonna... Because it's in the backstory, it can be released here, because that's another reason why she's... Like, it's a sore spot for her, so he knows as soon as he's like, rage, she'll be upset, and we can have them fight it at the end.
It'll be the final battle. They hit rage one last time.
Yeah. And she's fighting rage with Helen, and she's able to overcome it with the power of love.
After Zeus is dead.
After Zeus is dead, yes.
Yes. Teehee. Alright, so she has the scrap. That's her first clue. So maybe there's something in the dialogue where when she, like, threatens Helen the first time, and Helen just explains, I'm just going back to my room at the inn, or something like that, so she knows to go to the inn.
Yeah.
Because she's got to find a trail to follow at this point. So the only piece of information she now knows is go to the inn, goes to the inn. We can have a scene with... Actually, we're due an action scene. Innkeeper doesn't want to give her any information. And then maybe like a drunkenness demon shows up.
Yes.
Like one of the patrons gets possessed with a fucking drunken demon. And Pandora goes to work. And as payment, then the bar gives her all the information they have on the team from the underground that was there. Because they've already fucked off at this point.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Sure.
Alright, so we can... Big fun action scene here.
Jackie Chan breaking tables.
In whatever gear she has with her, she has collapsible boxes. So she pulls one out and, like, snaps it into form, and then puts the fucking dead drunken demon in it, writes a little, like, address on a tag, and just take it to this place. I've got other things I gotta do. And as she leaves the inn, they're just staring at the shaking box full of drunkenness. Or the box belches and pisses itself.
Yes. She just, like, leave this at the temple. I'll deal with it when I get back.
Yeah.
No, when she walks outside, she puts it on the ground, and somebody goes to investigate. She points up and says, leave it. Somebody will be along shortly to pick it up. And then as she walks away, the guy looks, like, confused, and then, like, some kind of large bird swoops down and takes it up into the sky.
He looks confused as she turns and walks away and quickly dials something into her palm, or her wrist.
Yes.
And then the fucking bird comes in.
It could also be Hermes, because he's the messenger.
I was gonna say, we could also just have Hermes, just like, another, like, skinny man in a nice suit just walks up, grabs it, and walks out of frame, and, like...
You can see he's got wings on his sandals.
Yeah, and, like, that's it.
Yeah. If you know, you know, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Yeah.
But it's another way to put a god in a suit.
Exactly.
So the information she gets from the inn is about where they're heading next. Oh, they travel down the east road. Actually, I don't know geographically Athens, but...
They're going to the sea. They're gonna meet Chiron. Chiron is the centaur.
Okay.
We're so fucking, like, just fucking with time here because no one ever cares about accuracy in the Greek myths.
Yeah,
so, whatever.
We're having fun.
Yes.
Yeah, when they left, they headed towards the sea. They said something about meeting Chiron and something about a ship or something like that. And she's panicking, like, shit, as they get that on that ship, I can't track them anymore once they're on open water. So she fucking beelines down to port.
And I kind of want this scene to be just like Helen chilling on the ship with Hope, like the Hope box. And she's like, listen, you got us fair and square. Go ahead, take it. And she's like suspicious about it.
Yeah, like they get to the boat and it's decked out like a cruise ship. Helen's in there on a bikini with the fucking suntan screen.
Yes.
Or Greek equivalent. Some of her other cronies are playing fucking shuffleboard in the background.
Yes.
And then Pandora sneaks up behind her, puts like a blade to her throat or something, and says, if you struggle, you die, you know, something cool. And she's like, oh no, you got me. And I was only, checks watch, 14 hours from our cruise departing. Almost made it. Well, there's your box.
And then it's like, do we have another, like, brief cat fight, quippy?
Oh yeah, we do some quips here, for sure.
Sorry, I'm still trying to think of horny dialogue for this part.
Oh yeah, please.
Like, she holds the knife up, you make one noise, and I will kill you. Something about, are you sure? I'm sure, I bet you could make me scream. What a shame, I want you to make me scream.
Give me the box. Which one? Play your cards right, you'll get both.
And then we have, like,
Where is the box? Oh, and how disappointing. I thought you were here for my charming, I thought you were here for my good looks and witty repartee. Your box is over there.
Is it too much if she's like, your box is right here, and she points to her midsection, but it's literally under the chair she's sitting on?
I'm thinking witty repartee. Oh, fuck me sideways.
Witty repartee.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
We're professionals.
Witty repartee and whatnot. And then Pandora gets fed up. Enough jokes. Where is the box? Oh, porter! And she just hands the porter like a ticket, and a porter goes and retrieves the box from underneath.
I think the porter just has the box. So she just, porter, snaps her fingers, holds up the receipt, and a guy just carrying the box just walks. A lady, because we established.
Oh, yeah.
Walks in carrying the box, takes the ticket and hands it to, I keep wanting to call her Persephone, to Pandora. And then the porter, bows and backs away without saying a word.
Yes. I wholeheartedly agree with that. So Dory gets the box.
Yes.
Helen calls her Dory, no one else does.
Yes.
And I think Pandora here will be like, this is easier than I expected. What's your game? There's no game. I want you to have the box. But do you even know what's inside the box? Gives the hints, but also specifies, there's some mental manipulation going on here.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered what's in that box and why this is the one you're not supposed to open? You're familiar with boxes you aren't supposed to open, after all.
Go on, have a peek. I know you like to open boxes.
And I think that's the point where Pandora gets pissed and leaves.
Yeah.
Pandora gets pissed and lashes out. Maybe she tries to attack Helen, who, parries it, knocks her on her ass, and just says, temper, temper.
Mm-hmm. Hinting at the rage. She knows more than she lets on.
And she just kind of, swishes away.
And we, the audience,
Yes.
don't know this yet either. We haven't seen that second dream yet.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And then, as you said, she swishes away. All of the other conspirators that are with her, I want to say something dumb. They jump over the side of the ship they're on, and we see them take off on fucking jet skis.
Yeah.
We need just some way for this scene to end, and I think that's the best we're gonna do.
Sure.
They're all riding off on horses, because Poseidon is the god of the sea and horses for some fucking reason.
Seahorses is the reason. They all hop in those male seahorse pouches and...
I still like it being jet skis, but maybe they're jet skis that look like horses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. So, Pandora herself...
Just to button on it, Helen is the only one not driving a jet ski. She's riding with someone else. She blows Pandora a kiss.
I feel like the aesthetics of her are going to be Dalton Castle and the boys.
Yes.
All of her goons are masked and androgynous, and she is just existing.
Yes.
So Pandora leaves the mystery cruise, goes up the hill with the box back into town, confused as the sun is setting.
Yeah. And she hasn't reported she's gotten the box back yet.
Not yet. But I think she goes into...
we don't see that. I think it just kind of cuts from, or transitions from Helen blowing the kiss and riding off into the sunset to maybe just a quick cut of her walking uphill carrying the box, and then transition to her in her apartment.
No, I'm thinking she stays here. It was a day's journey to get here. That's why I wanted the sun setting, because I want her to stop there for the night. So
she stays in a cave or something.
Or inn. Just
Yeah.
a local inn. Because I'm thinking she's at the inn, at the end of the bar, away from everybody, calls up Zeus on her hand, and is box is retrieved, and he's thank God, where are you and when are you coming back? She's look, I had a long day. I got hung up with a drunk demon on my way in, took me all day to get out here. I'm going to stay in town for the night, rest up, relax, I've got everything under control. He's no, I'm going to send 4 armed guards right now to escort you back. This is of the most urgent matter. Zeus, relax. It's safe. I've got this. And she hangs up on him, goes up. I want her to how do we show her thinking about Helen? Do we just do it as simple as we hear her voice in
She's sitting, the box is on the end, the nightstand table, whatever the equivalent would be, and we hear Helen's voice. Don't you ever wonder what's in that box?
Yeah. That happens right when she gets into her room.
Mm-hmm.
She shuts the door, locks the door, shuts the windows, locks the windows. We hear, don't you ever wonder what's in that box? She looks at the box, looks at the door and windows, takes the chair from the corner and jams it under the door, pulls a hammer and nails out of her bag for whatever reason and nails the window shut. And then looks at the box again, and then we hear it again. And she goes to open it and then stops and then goes to sleep.
I think she sleeps with the box, like, next to her, and I think we have another thing where she gets awoken by someone breaking into her room.
Exactly. So, this is the second dream sequence. We see her and her husband. She opens the original box, releases the demons. Rage takes her. He lets it happen. And then that's where it ends. We don't see Rage leave her.
Yeah. So when
because glass breaks.
Yes.
Stone Cold Steve Austin comes down the ramp. By God, he's got a steel chair. No, four people break into the room, and immediately another action sequence.
Yeah.
She easily dispatches all four of these men, checks the box is still there and safe, and then looks at the men, and they are the 4 armed guards that Zeus was sending to escort her.
What if the box gets slightly ajar during the battle? Because I kind of want it to I kind of want the fight sequence in the dream, like the Rage fight, to be similar to the movements she uses in this fight. So she's a little bit careless, and maybe, like, the box stays in the center of the bed, she bumps the bed, it falls over, and it just cracks a little bit.
Or she uses one dude to hit another dude, and that dude flies into the box and knocks it onto the floor, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Because I think she checks, sees the box is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Like...
And then she realizes...
Then she checks the bodies of the men, because they aren't wearing the black and green cloaks, they're wearing gold.
Yeah.
And she checks, like, the lapel pin, and it's Zeus's guys. And she's like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. And then she checks her hand real quick. Nothing's happening. He doesn't know yet. Shit, what do I do? And then she hears a voice. Just from the quiet corner of the room. Hello? Quick turn, there's hope in the box.
The visual that I'm seeing here is, like, these boxes all kind of glow, right? The box is not glowing anymore. It's hope that's glowing. And it's, like... almost like a trail that's leading from the box to Hope, the figure of Hope, and you can see it kind of like dying out as it goes towards her, and she's the sparkly part.
Mm-hmm. And she's sitting cross-legged on the edge of the bed, like, head on fists, like,
hi.
You seem nice.
No.
No?
I think that's too spunky.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little too...
I'm picturing Hope more like Haruka Sawamura in the first Yakuza game, when you first meet her.
Okay.
A little confused.
A little confused and scared.
Mm-hmm.
But putting on a brave face.
Yes. Maybe not clutching a gun, but everything else from when you first meet Haruka.
Okay, so going back to the boxes are cat carriers then. Maybe she hears like a sniffle or a cry from the box instead. Turns, sees the box is like, the lid's like slightly ajar. And then she opens it and like in the corner of the box, size doesn't matter here, this is magic, yeah?
Yeah.
Is a little girl cowering in the corner, and then sees a face that isn't, we can assume, Zeus's. And like something like, who are you? Or, oh no, I guess we would want Pandora to be kind first. Yeah?
Yeah.
She peeks in, sees a crying girl, oh my god. Oh, honey, are you okay? And reaches that hand in for kindness.
I was gonna say, yeah, she fully... Because at this point, I think the box should... Like, she's peeking in, so it's not fully open. She fully opens the box.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Hope is kind of like...
I think she reaches her hand into the box and pulls Hope out.
Mm-hmm.
And we can even do, like, the box is still small, and she reaches her hand in. We don't even see what's in there at first.
Yeah.
And she reaches her hand in, and, like, full-size, human-size Hope just, like, escapes from the box, like, by her hand.
Yeah.
Like that scene in Scott Pilgrim when they're floating through the subspace door.
Yeah.
And she's just dragging Scott, and he's flopping around.
Yes. I think Haruka's a really good example for this.
That's perfect. All right, does the little girl speak? Because...
Yeah, but it's in Japanese.
It's just in ancient Greek.
Yes, ancient
You know what?
Greek.
Yeah. But everybody understands her except us.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want her to be understood. Because I think the next sequence should be Pandora realizing that Helen knows more about what's going on, and her trying to find Helen again.
Yeah.
Because if she can get all the information from Hope directly... So, unless Hope doesn't know anything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hope doesn't know anything.
Okay. Yeah, then yeah, she understands the ancient Greek.
I'm mixing my metaphors a little bit, but Makoto Makamura doesn't know that she owns the $100 billion empty lot. She just knows that for some reason all these bad guys are after her.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I didn't need to mix metaphors because Haruka's in exactly the same position.
Yep.
I've played every single Yakuza game, but I've never seen any movies.
Sure you have. You've played the Yakuza games.
Those are prestige TV, and you know it. Okay.
So yeah, I think this is the point where she realizes I'm fucked because I just took out Zeus's goons. I have to go back to Helen because she knows more than she's telling me.
Here's an image that's in my head. She knows that she's fucked, and she knows that Zeus is going to be after her. She knows that Zeus sent her these guys, but she doesn't know that, and maybe Zeus doesn't know that she's onto him, so she needs to send the box to Zeus.
Sticks the guys in the box.
Sticks the guys in the box and sends it via Hermes, like she did with the drunkenness demon.
Yeah.
Then we can get a quick cut scene of when Zeus opens the box.
Yeah.
Or does he even open the box yet? He waits.
No, he absolutely opens it immediately upon its return. Because his conspiracy is that to remain in power, he needs to keep all the hope for himself.
Ah, okay.
That's why he's doing it.
Got it.
So, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I'm thinking the immediate follow-up to the fight and her stuffing the box and calling Hermes is... I almost want them to be the same shot of her at the bar earlier with the box, except now it's Hope sitting in the bar stool next to her, eating like a grilled cheese sandwich or something.
Yes.
And it's clearly the middle of the night and no one else is at the bar. But like, I want her to like get Hope food and make the decision.
Yeah.
You know, like she's got to earn Hope's trust so that she can learn that Hope doesn't know anything, and then make the realization that Helen does know. And then as the sun rises, the adventure continues.
Yes.
I think the next thing she does is go down to where the ship was, and there's not even a pier there anymore. It was all like a facade.
Yes.
She asks a local farmer what happened to the pier, and he's like, "Oh, that was a theater troupe. They were setting up and doing a show yesterday. No, they're long gone. They went north up the coast." So north up the coast she chases.
Yeah.
I think she needs to get in trouble with one more demon, and she needs to protect Hope.
Yeah. Because Zeus doesn't want to... Zeus is pulling a Thanos. He doesn't want to directly interfere yet.
I don't even know how much he knows yet.
Well, he knows that Hope is not in the box anymore.
Well, okay, at this point he knows Hope is not in the box, but he doesn't know where they are.
Yes.
So
he just lets loose,
So I'm thinking they're traveling north trying to track Helen again. We can have scenes with the like mother-daughter coded.
Yeah.
Scenes with Hope and Pandora.
And they're clearly getting more comfortable together.
They're traveling via motorcycle and sidecar. Again, made to look like kind of like horsey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course. Horse and cart.
When they take it, it's tied to a hitching post.
Hope cracks a joke and makes Pandora laugh.
Yes.
Yes, hitching posts. They stop for lunch in, I would say, like a wooded area, and they start hearing some shit. And maybe there's like an industrialization demon that's just like a smoke monster, like Tim Curry in Thumbelina.
Yeah.
And she's got to fight this monster now, and she's being more defensive than normal because she's trying to also protect Hope. And it's not working out as well as it normally does because she's not being as aggressive because she doesn't want to hurt. And at the last moment, like, she's about to like sacrifice herself for Hope, and Helen shows up and helps fight the demon.
Yeah. I also think it'd be funny if Hope like throws a rock. Like Hope is trying to help, but she's very ineffective.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like she successfully lures the demon away from Hope and is fighting it like one-on-one and doing well, and then Hope's like throws the rock and just trying to help. Shit.
I think this could also be where like Arachne shows up, because Arachne also helps because you get Spider Monster.
No, that's coming up next.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's coming up next where we go to the underground.
Cool. Okay.
But so the tides turn when Hope interferes trying to help. Pandora is ready to take a devastating blow for Hope when Helen shows up with a shield or something.
Yeah.
And the two of them fight.
They work really well
I want to
together.
say, I was going to say that Pandora does take a really bad hit and goes down.
Ooh, yeah.
And as we see from like her POV blurry vision, Helen and a gang of her nameless cohorts arrive on scene, and we just barely see as Pandora loses consciousness the tide of the battle turning. And then we fade into the third dream sequence.
The visual I see
the one
here,
that fades out with her looking at Helen.
Yeah.
The visual I see here is like Pandora is like on her knees in front of Hope, defending her, and she's about to take another bad hit, and then all of a sudden Arrow whistles in, because Artemis is also the goddess of archery, and just, like, strikes the monster directly in the chest, and that's when she sees, like, everyone else come in.
Yeah. So, yeah, I like the idea of her taking enough damage to see the real fight start but not finish.
Yes.
So she has the third dream here, and this is where we see her hold her husband dying, and we get the romantic language and the sad bit.
Yeah.
And then we see the dream, her eyes close, and a tear roll down, and then they open again, and it's her in the bed in one, like, shot.
Yeah.
And she's looking at Helen, and Helen says, "So you looked in the box, huh?" Oh my god, is she okay? She's fine. She's downstairs playing with some toys. Hope runs in, Auntie Helen, look what I made out of Legos. Like,
I was gonna say, I also think it would be cute if Helen, or Hope is, like, curled up on a chair in the corner asleep, and Helen's like, she's over there. She would not leave you.
that's also cute.
Yeah. I think either
like
of those
that.
works.
Yeah. No Auntie Helen, though. And then this is where we establish the beef of the actual plot.
Yes.
So, this is the underground. We all got disgraced for various reasons. We learn Helen's backstory. We meet Arachne sewing the cloaks. And she can even say, oh, she did a wonder on you. And then she, like, pulls up her shirt, giving that, like, sexy midriff. And you see, like, where the scar should be from where she almost died just now. And it's, like, really elegantly sewn shut.
Yeah.
With, like, golden thread in that signature style.
Yes.
They discover the truth about what Zeus is doing.
Yeah.
And why we wanted to steal Hope, because without Hope, the rebellion cannot succeed. We don't steal the line verbatim, but we steal the line.
We steal the sentiment, not the line.
I would even set it up that they were basically planning, like, the big attack that they're planning, the Death Star run.
Yeah.
They were planning this already, but it was a bit of a coup getting Pandora on their side.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it to be like, we planned all this to get you on our side. None of that Hunger Games bullshit.
Yeah.
But now that you're here, you're welcome to join us. Just know if you don't, I'm not going to hesitate. If you go back to Zeus.
Yeah.
So she has to make the choice to join the rebellion.
Yeah.
Which I think, holding hands with Hope, she does. And then we got the Q suit up scene. So Arachne spins her some new cool outfit for the final scene, for the climactic battle.
Of course.
Mark, did you have an idea?
Yeah, I was thinking that this is a good place for the Zeus opening the box scene.
Yeah.
Zeus receiving and opening it up. And then just an inchoate screaming when he sees that it's his guys in the box.
Who's the Greek... Was there a Greek god that was a tinkerer? Or am I thinking of, like, Daedalus?
Hephaestus. Yeah.
Is he down here too?
Yes, I think Hephaestus is on the side of the rebellion because Hephaestus was thrown off of... He has no love for Zeus. He also has no love for Hera because he was thrown off of Mount Olympus for having a club foot.
Okay, so idea to get out of this wake-up scene and, like, kind of establish this underground a little bit more. So, Helen, you open the box. There she is. She's over there. Honestly surprised Zeus hasn't found you yet. What did you do? And she's like, well... And then we see him open the box, and, like, we don't see her tell, we just see it happen. And she kind of, like, gives a wry smile, and Helen is like, hilarious, you're so fucked. He's going to find you. How long do you think it'll last before he calls you? Ring, ring, angrier eyebrows on the palm. Pick the fuck up, bitch. She's like, what do? I have to pick up. And she's like, no, you don't. Helen pulls out a machete, cuts off the hand phone, and then Hephaestus builds her a new hand.
I mean, it could also just be like those old, like, style bracelets, and she cuts off the bracelet itself.
Oh,
I was thinking instead of cutting off her hand, Helen, like, puts her hand around the back of I just had to look to not say Persephone, Pandora's, and clasps her hand closed in a way that kind of they end up interlacing fingers and holding hands.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you have I fucking have to answer. No, you don't. Close her hand, hold hands.
Okay, that's better than...
And then, like, I still do want them to, like, I've got somebody I'd like you to meet.
Yeah.
And this is where we introduce Arachne and Hephaestus.
Hephaestus's lair is in a volcano canonically, so that could also be why they haven't been able to be discovered.
Yeah. And maybe he can do some tinkering to deactivate her phone. Because once we've established that he's calling and she's not picking up, he's going to keep calling. And knowing modern cell phones, there's a GPS tracker in there. That's why I wanted like the fucking finality of it being removed.
Yeah.
But we could also have Hephaestus tinker with it and deactivate it.
Yeah. And he could also remove it, because it could be like a
yeah, like we see
moment.
him removing that stuff and explaining like, oh, when they installed this in you at the academy, or when they put you together, they put this in here, and there's no way you knew about this, but I'm going to take it out so they can't find you. Throws it in the volcano.
Yes.
I'm just thinking about the line, is it a volcano in here, or is it just you? Something about it being hot, and turning that into some more horny banter.
If you want the moment of like her sacrificing, she gets told like, hey, this is what this is, and she shoves her own hand into the like volcano fire, and it melts off, and she comes back out, but her hand is unscathed.
Or the hand-holded closing thing. Well, is it just me, or is it hot in here? Well, we are in a volcano. So about your phone, though?
Wait. Is it hot in here, or is it just me? It is just you, babe, but also we are in a volcano. Speaking of which, there's someone I'd like you to meet. They go into where Hephaestus is. Like, cut to massive, burly man swinging a huge hammer, smashing it onto some...
My idea is before we meet him. So real quick, she holds her hand. Is it hot in here? Volcano? Yes. So about your phone. That's going to keep ringing. We got to do something about it. Pandora grabs the machete, puts her arm down on a table, lifts it up, and I was like, oh, no. We're going to go meet somebody.
I'd like you to stay intact. We just fixed you.
I want you to keep both of your hands for later. We're going to go meet somebody. And then pick up.
Cut to huge man slamming a big hammer on an anvil into an ingot, and it's kind of... Then he lifts it, puts it into the quenching, it hisses and flames shoot out of the water as he pulls out, and it's like a toothpick, but made out of metal. And when he puts on his goggles, he takes it, and then just kind of like, to her wrist, just kind of boop, 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 and that should deactivate the tracking, and there, good as new.
How do we know it worked? Well, call Zeus. Boop, 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 boop. The number you have dialed has been disconnected. Sweet. Okay, yeah. I think we need to have her meet some of the people that are in the rebellion, like tertiary characters.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the Zion bits in the Matrix.
Yeah, like, she needs to meet some other people who have beef with the gods for various reasons, or... Like,
she's met gods and they're warriors down here. I want her to also just meet normal people who are just helping out behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And there's families, and there's like a school down there learning real education and not that fake history that they teach up on the surface. I don't know if I want to show children training for war because of the child soldiers element of that, but there could definitely be like some warrior training going on in the corner.
I mean, ancient Greece definitely had...
Yeah, I know, but I want to keep this a little bit more light.
Fair.
It's not Blood Diamond.
I want some people to be chained up down here and looking at shadows on a wall.
Is that a fucking Plato
Plato's cave,
joke?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Maybe not that on the nose, but maybe someone's doing shadow puppets for the kids.
Yes.
And one of the kids, all the kids are really impressed, except one guy's like, come on, guys, you know that's not real.
Shut up, Plato!
Nerd. Shut up, nerd.
Shut up, nerd. Always thinking about thinking and stuff. Loser.
Shut up, nerd. Always thinking. Yeah, why don't you go think about thinking? Well, I will. And then he storms off.
So yeah, Helen would be showing her around. They almost kiss at one point, but get interrupted by something.
Yes. Hope, probably.
Yeah. They get just a small boy who's glowing red, who's a cockblock demon. Sorry, twat. No, yeah, Hope would interrupt a goodnight kiss or something. Gear up for war. She gets a new uniform and some gadgets. And then I think our third act into the climax is the siege on Zeus's palace.
Yeah, because Pandora knows where it is, because she's been there once.
So we'll have a planning scene too, where she notices a flaw in the plan.
Yeah.
And the leadership isn't sure if they can trust her.
But Helen
vouches for her, and
Yeah.
Hope vouches for her.
Yeah.
And it's Hope that turns the tide.
Yes. Because rebellions are built on hope.
We should trademark that. Okay, so in my head, it's just the Death Star.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Or what's the Kurosawa film, Hidden Fortress?
I haven't seen that.
I haven't either, but it's the one that Star Wars is based on.
Star Wars is based on a samurai movie?
I know, right? Completely unbelievable. There's nothing more space than Darth Vader's helmet.
Next, you're going to tell me that Sergio Leone didn't originally come up with Fistful of Dollars.
Cool, buddy. Wait until I tell you about the Magnificent Seven.
At least he got permission to do that one.
Which one is Fistful of Dollars, Yojimbo?
Yojimbo, yep.
Oh, God, I need to see that movie now. Fucking love Yojimbo so much. And the Leone trilogy is incredible. At least the one I've seen. Anyway, digression aside. What's the Death Star? How do they infiltrate? And how do they win? That's what we got left here.
I think there should be a... Basically, they go back to Pandora's lab in Athens, and they get in through the teleporter.
Trojan box?
Yes.
I like it. I want... They use that to get most of them in through boxes. There needs to be a distraction element for Zeus as well.
Yeah.
What's the ancient Greek equivalent of one of those singing telegrams?
Pandora goes to her lab in the box cave, and she uses the box computer to contact Zeus direct, on the big screen, like from the beginning, not the little palm hand screen that we've established no longer works.
Mm-hmm.
Zeus appears on the screen and he's, angry, and maybe she makes up some lie about, I'm sorry for trying to trick you. I've realized that there's no beating the king of the gods. So I've brought a little peace offering, and she holds up a box that looks like it's going to have hope in it. Maybe it's even glowing the same color as hope. And he can say, like, I'm glad you finally came to your senses. Put it on the scale. She does. It does then we see it appearing there. He's like, good job undoing your mistakes. And then when Zeus, but just to make sure, he's going to give a little peek inside. So he opens like the corner of a box, and when he does, he gets hit in the face with a hammer, and Hephaestus jumps out, and as they start brawling, the rest of the conspirators start using the scales to teleport up to Zeus's castle.
Okay. Here's my idea. Considering we've already made this movie pretty horny, here's how we distract Zeus. He goes on his morning constitutional, his little walk around the lake. And who is by the lake but dear sweet Helen, in the skimpiest bikini she owns, and she is suggestively stroking the neck of a nearby swan. And Zeus looks at her, gets a smile, and transforms into a swan. Cut to the temple, checking her wristwatch. Pandora, she's gotta have him by the neck now. Go. And then they go into the temple, start loading the Trojan boxes on, and then we cut back to the lake, and Zeus Swan starts doing his stuff, and Helen beckons him closer, and then she grabs him by the neck and just chucks him into the pond, and scurries away. And then we see a wet, defeated Zeus squick, 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 squick up to his front door, opens the door, walks in, and there's all the guards. I just accidentally killed Discord.
The treatment will be right back after these important messages.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
And now back to The Treatment, a podcast about stories.
Okay, so before we were rudely interrupted by my computer computing, Mark had a good suggestion, and I had a horny suggestion for how we distract Zeus. Where are we landing?
I don't want Zeus to be, not threatening.
Got it. Fair.
I mean, as much as I love horny ideas, and I really want to see Helen in an even sluttier bikini than the first one we saw her in, maybe we work that in somewhere else.
Fair enough.
I don't mind making the villain look silly, but not at the climax when you're about to have the big knockdown drag-out fight.
Yeah. Okay. So you were saying she calls on the big screen thing. I had another idea.
Acts like she's... Go ahead.
I had another idea with calling on the big screen in the temple. She makes it look like she's calling on the big screen, but Hephaestus has made a fake big screen and a fake temple.
Okay, Ocean's 11.
Listen. Why the fuck not, dude?
Yeah.
Aegean sees 11.
So she communicates. He opens the box that he thinks has hope in it. Hammer hits him on the head. He throws the thing, and as people spill out, he's like, "What did you do?" And then we see Hope appear on her side, and the image of the temple behind her fade away, and she's still in the volcano lair.
Yeah.
As more and more boxes are teleporting in, because they're in the temple teleporting the boxes in, full of guards.
Yeah.
I don't think they need to be in boxes to teleport. I think they can just teleport.
I kind of like the idea they have to be, but yeah, if it's just a teleportation thing, then that's fine too.
Yeah.
It's just the one Trojan box. So she says, "See you soon." She and Hope high five, and then she gears up, gets on the motorcycle, and starts riding. So she arrives, I assume, with Helen, or is Helen part of the
Helen is
initial-
part of the first wave.
she's part of the initial invasion?
Yeah.
So she comes in riding.
Maybe she gets on the motorcycle and starts riding. But I can't see her getting there in time. So while she's going, Hermes appears next to her and says, "Hey, need a ride?" And she can ask, "Why are you rebelling against Zeus?" And he'll say, "I'm not rebelling against anyone. I just get you where you need to go."
Hermes is also canonically a little shit.
I'm not rebelling against anyone. I'm just doing my job. Need a
Yeah.
lift?
So he drops her into the fight then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just zips her right. She I'm thinking of a little stunt action. She gets up standing on the bike, so she has to jump onto his back, and then he zips right up.
Yeah.
She's got a big ass magic spear. Go ahead.
I was about to say, this is the part where people watching go, "What was her plan otherwise?" And I kind of like that there was no plan otherwise.
Yeah, like, she was just gonna be out of the fight.
I like that we have this big glaring plot hole in the movie and don't care.
Yep.
She was just gonna get there late.
They put a car in space in Fast and Furious. We're fine.
They put a car in space in life years ago. I don't care.
Yeah.
She has a big ass spear that she got from Hephaestus, and when Hermes zips her up, she enters the fight by leaping off his back and trying to stab Zeus.
Or she stabs down into one of the demons.
Yeah.
Zeus's re-released demons, so they're all fighting. It's all of the warriors, Helen, and now Pandora diving in, fighting Zeus and a bunch of demons.
Yeah.
Helen would be the one squaring up to Zeus
Yeah.
and getting her ass beat.
Yeah.
Like, well, not like completely dog walked, but not gonna win. But
Hephaestus is there too.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like using weapons and shit like that. He's tinkered.
But he's kind of drawing the aggro so everybody else can focus on Fewer and Zeus.
Arachne's, she's got webs that she's, like big nets that she's stitched that she's like catching demons in and tying them up and shit.
Yeah.
So they're doing more crowd control while Helen's going after Zeus.
Yeah. And Pandora shows up, spear through big demon. She does like the cool, like, kicks another demon and swings around, lands next to Helen, and is just like...
She spears through a big demon that's about to blindside Helen.
Yes. Just like, miss me?
The bitch is back.
I'm not sure how I feel about this joke that I just thought of, but at some point Zeus, when things aren't going his way, he looks to Hephaestus, holds out his arm and yells out, "Lightning bolts!" And Hephaestus goes to throw him one when somebody stops him and, sorry, force of habit.
That's good. I'm thinking when she lands. Stab, land. "Hey honey, how's your day going?" "Oh, you know, another day at the office. Traffic on the way in," you know?
And I think then they start tag teaming Zeus, gaining an advantage. They knock him back into the wall of boxes, and he sees the rage demon right there. And breaks the box to get the rage demon out.
Yes. I want that to be like a little bit later in the fight. That's his like last resort. Like they start getting the upper hand a little bit.
Yeah.
All of the major demons have been suppressed. We can even have like Arachne say something like to those lines.
It's kind of like the Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fight.
Yeah, like his Hephaestus is out of ammo,
Yeah.
but like the demons are suppressed and most of the warriors are like stuck like holding nets down and
Yeah.
shit. And then it's basically just the two of them and Zeus. And we get some barbs. We get the fucking lightning bolt thing. He yells lightning bolt. I said I'm out of ammo. Wait a minute. Yours was better.
Sorry, force of habit.
Sorry, force a habit.
Lightning bolt coming right up. No. All right, sorry.
They're getting winded. Zeus sees that they're getting winded and monologues a little bit about why he's doing it. He's like, this is like, he considers himself like a benevolent dictator. Only I know what's good for you. I've given you good lives. I've given you good jobs. I've given you food to eat and a bed to sleep in. And this is how you repay me. And then Helen yells some retort about there's no real freedom and you don't see the poverty because you hide it underground. And we just need, hope or whatever.
You can mess
shit.
with any of you can mess with us whenever you choose. You unleashed all these evils.
And in her passion, Helen doesn't see that Zeus is about to strike an attack. Maybe he has a lightning bolt or something. And Pandora, and in his cockiness, monologuing, thinking Pandora's out of the fight, he doesn't see her line up, and she spears him in the back into the rack of boxes.
Yeah.
And a bunch of them, empty and full, fall on him. She dodges most of it, but maybe like gets knocked out a little bit. And then when she comes to, she looks over and sees him look over at the rage box. He's been reaching for it, and he's just now gotten the stretch enough to undo the latch. And it comes out and immediately goes for her.
Does it go for her or does it go for Helen? Does she now have to fight Helen?
I think it goes for her because she's right there.
Okay.
And I think it thematically makes more sense for it to go for her.
Yeah. Does it try to possess her and it doesn't work, so she starts fighting it?
It possesses her and she fights it.
She fights it from the inside while Helen fights it from the outside.
Yeah.
And there can be more horny fight dialogue here.
Yeah. And Helen maybe flashes a tit, a little something. No, but Helen reacts with kindness and is like, no, Helen teaches her to harness it.
Because I'm getting, the mental image I get is that it has control, but it's loose, because she's like mentally gripping the memories of Hope and Helen.
Yeah.
And even to an extent, Epimetheus.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking like Zeus is in the corner, still pinned under everything.
Yeah.
Yelling at the rage demon, yes, take her. Turn her against her love. And Helen is there like, it's okay to be angry. I'm angry all the time. Some things are worth being angry about, like what he has done to us. And funnels the rage towards Zeus.
Yeah.
And do we go full Hulk Loki, end of Avengers? Just like, or that Sin City bit where he punches his head into a hole in the ground? Like...
I'm getting that mental image of, you've seen not Love and Thunder, the previous one.
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
No.
There's a scene where basically Thor's getting the shit kicked out of him, and he basically dies and sees Odin, and Odin is like, I wasn't aware you were the god of fucking hammers. And that's when we get that cool-ass scene where he flies into the fight with the lightning on the bridge and starts taking people out left and right, even though he's missing an eye. This is the point where I kind of see it as, like, her taking control of the rage demon, and it actually submits to her, and this is the point where she's like, you took everything from me, you are not going to do that again. And she just fucking pummels him.
Yeah.
And I think it only needs to be a couple of hits. Like, you took everything from me, punch. You're not gonna do that again, punch.
And then we need one last quip.
Yeah.
For the final blow.
I wanted to end with her putting Zeus in a box.
Yes.
And keeping him there.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. Punch, the dialogue bit. Time to do what I should have done in the first place. Chucks him in. Close a box. Slams the lid shut. And then Helen runs up to her and gives her a big hug from behind, but the rage demon is still there. And now she has to fight the rage demon off one last time.
Yeah.
And I think this is where they kiss for the first time.
Yes.
So that similar dialogue, like, it's okay to be angry, but are you angry at me? Because I'm not angry at you. I love you. Kiss. Rage demon goes, ew. Kind of grossed out by it. And then, as soon as the demon is out, like, Arachne with another net, ties it up, tosses him in a box, wipes the brow, and then we do a 6 months later, right?
I'm seeing
Yeah.
this as like end of Fifth Element.
I'm seeing it a little bit different than End of Fifth Element, but I know where your head's at. I want this to be a few months later. They live with hope in Athens. Things are noticeably better for people. There's less beggars in the street. There's, more equality and whatnot. And we go back to the voiceover. So we moved in together, treated Hope as our daughter, our weird little family. And then, you hear clattering in the background of wherever they are, and then the camera pans, and there's a demon there. And she's like, still had some things to put back in boxes, though. And then it pans back around, and it's Hope and Helen and Pandora all, pull out swords and are ready to fucking fight the demon.
End of The Incredibles.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking what used to be the conspiracy are now the demon hunters, and Helen, Pandora, and Hope are retired. Not running an orphanage in Okinawa, but running an orphanage in Okinawa. And this can kind of still dovetail with your thing that they're just living a peaceful, idyllic life somewhere else, and then they get beset by a demon, and we get the Incredibles ending.
They're back at the beach that they put the fake pier at earlier.
But there's a hut there now that they live in.
Yeah, they live on that old farmer's farm. Yeah, and then Incredibles ending.
They're not the demon hunters anymore. The other people are.
Yeah, but it's not because they don't have the skills to do it.
It's that they've moved on. They're living a happy life. They got their happily ever after. But door open for sequels.
Yes.
And maybe even there's a post-credits sting of Zeus in the box plotting.
Or a different god picks up the box and we don't see what god it is.
Could be Hera. Think it would be fun if it was a female hand.
Yeah, true.
Or Hades. That's always, oh, brother, you couldn't help but screw up again, couldn't you? Let me show you how it's done.
Could be Poseidon, too, because Hades gets a bad rap. Poseidon is a fucking monster.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is we just have to show a hand and a voice and we can decide who it is later.
Yes.
All right. Is it time to cast this thing?
I think so, and I'm going to throw out one right at the very beginning for Mr. Man Husband Guy,
Okay.
Yes.
Sean Astin.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw one out for Hermes, Nathan Fillion.
John Mulaney. I want Hermes to be skinnier.
Fair. I just feel like Nathan Fillion has that shit stirrer energy, but so does John Mulaney.
Nathan Fillion is Zeus.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't think he's played
In
him.
my head, I'm picturing Donald Sutherland, but, he's dead.
Yeah, I mean, Nathan Fillion, I don't know if he's played a villain, but I feel like he would be good at it.
He played, Captain Hammer.
Yeah, but Captain Hammer's a doofus. He didn't play a serious villain.
That's why I think he would nail it.
I like Nathan Fillion for Zeus.
Yeah, me too. So for Pandora, oh shit, why do I always start and then Google the thing that I'm going to say when I start? For Pandora, I'm thinking if Gal Gadot could act.
Yeah, but unfortunately.
We were actually just having this conversation because apparently they're recasting Wonder Woman.
Speaking of casts, for Helen, I opened IMDb and the first thing that popped up was Millie Alcock cast as Supergirl. And I went, oh, she is the exact look I would want for Helen.
Was she the one that was in the new Superman in the cameo?
I don't know, maybe, but
yeah, I think I'm not 100% on that person's pronouns.
yes, she was uncredited in Superman. Thank you.
Okay.
She also played a Targaryen in House of the Dragon.
Yes, she played young Rhaenyra.
Thoughts, Mark?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, based solely on looks.
Yeah. And I mean, if she's playing Supergirl, she's got the kind of badass attitude that I want.
Yeah. Thank you, front page of IMDb, for making that one easy.
To pull from Game of Thrones, Emilia Clarke as Artemis in flashbacks.
Okay. Helen Mirren as Arachne?
Yeah.
Or alternate Frances McDormand?
Both of those are so good.
Let's do Frances McDormand.
Yeah, I like them both.
Hephaestus, you said, was going to be a big, brawny dude, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like the god of the forge. He has to be not cut, but like the mountain, you know?
Yeah. Did we land on a Hermes?
No, we did not land on a Hermes.
Okay. Because I want somebody wiry and tall.
I thought we had put up John Mulaney for Hermes.
I mean, I'm okay with John Mulaney.
Works for me.
He's really only going to have one scene of dialogue.
Yeah.
He's just going to be in the background every other time we see him.
And he's got a little shit stirrer attitude.
Yeah.
For Hephaestus, I know I'm pulling from Game of Thrones a lot here. I'm sorry. Rory McCann.
Why do I know that name?
Who is this for? Hephaestus?
Hephaestus, yeah.
Oh, this guy.
I like it.
Older, really tall, a little bit beefy.
Yeah. And now we just need our Pandora.
Hope I want a baby Drew Barrymore type.
No, Hakura. Or
Haruka?
Haruka Sakurai. What's her last name?
Sawamura.
Jesus
Sawamura.
Christ. I can't talk today, dude.
But yeah. Like, for Pandora, I want a Jordan Grace type.
Bit older.
Yeah.
I don't want her to be too older because I don't want a huge age gap in our romance.
Yeah.
So I'd keep her in her 30s.
Gwendolyn Christie? She might be a little old. And again, I'm going back to the fucking...
Yeah. She's a bit old. She's almost 50.
Oh, yeah, she is. She doesn't look it, though.
Like, who's the modern day, like, Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider? Or... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, she's pushing 40. Shit, I was thinking Alicia Vikander.
What about Jenna Malone?
Oh, God, I just said she's pushing 40 and she is literally a year older than me.
Jenna Malone is 41, but...
Alicia Vikander has the look that I'm thinking of. And she's done action, right?
Yeah, she was,
She was Tomb Raider.
Deus
That's why I
Ex
thought of her.
Machina.
No, Tomb Raider is the action I was thinking of.
Ah.
Oh my God, she's in an upcoming movie called Hope. Is it our movie? Are we making this already?
We're gonna make her work out, though, because she's a little skinny. I want a beefcake. I don't mind Alicia Vikander, but I want a beefcake.
Okay, hold on. I want, like, 1990s Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah.
Anna de Armas just did Ballerina.
You're right, she did. And she has that look.
And she's the right age. She's in her 30s, so it's not too much older that it's creepy. Thoughts, Mark?
None. Head empty. I'm a little bit zoned out right now.
All right, Anna de Armas, and it is. I think that's everybody. Now we just need a title.
Springs Eternal.
It's almost too quality. I want like Pandora Unleashed. Or Pandora Unboxed. Like, that's the genre we're in, right? Pandora Underworld.
I guess I like Pandora Unleashed. Maybe Hope Springs Eternal is the tagline.
Yes.
The poster is
Pandora
really
Unleashed.
generic.
Pandora Unleashed or Pandora Unboxed?
I'd prefer Unleashed.
Okay.
Yeah.
The poster is really generic, mostly gray, and her in, like, battle outfit, swords in each hand, from behind, looking up.
Looking up at, like, a generic smoke demon that's not even in the movie.
Yes. Yes.
Alternate poster, white background, just the box with the door ajar. Pandora Unleashed, what's in the box?
What I'm a little bit concerned about is I don't know if audiences are going to understand that this is a movie based on Danish charm bracelets.
What are you talking about? We were talking about the music streaming website. Have you been thinking about bracelets this whole time?
My mom fucking loves Pandora bracelets. When does this premiere?
Oh, this is like early summer.
I was gonna say, this is summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not-
those blocks are gonna get... This is a summer box buster.
Boo!
Yeah. Unleash the box office.
Oh my god, we could call it the box office.
We could, but we shouldn't.
We won't.
So, you know, for starting out not feeling great and wanting to make a bad movie, I think we failed. I think this one's pretty good. Certainly, I think this is an entertaining one.
Yeah, this is a fun one. This is one you watch drunk and on drugs.
Eat a lot of popcorn, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
This is
be a
cashing
teenager.
a paycheck.
This is where teenagers go on dates.
Yes.
Well, that's been Pandora Unleashed, and you can see it in theaters this summer. This has been The Treatment, a podcast about stories. And we've been your hosts, Mark Lucas.
Billy Beck.
And Cody Beck.
And we'll see you at the movies.